Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a UU match. This one is against Strato Arctica 9000, which can only mean one thing. His power level is insufficient. So I have, this team, as you can see. I'm going to lead with Empoleon because I want to try and get up Stealth Rocks, even though he's got a Hitmon top, which, I don't know, kind of annoys me. People keep bringing spinners, and I'm just like, god damn it. Like Blastoise, Hitmon top. Hitmon top's very common. It's like ridiculously common, yet no one really uses psychic types. It's kind of weird. I guess Mew was the most used one, but yeah, I don't know. Azelf's pretty good still. There's nothing. What else is good? Zatu, but it's not really offensive. Anyways, whatever. So I lead with Empoleon also because I figure he's going to lead with this, and Fake Out won't really do much. But he has Low Kick, which actually does a lot. And I was really upset about that. I went for the Scald thinking he'd U-turn out and I could burn something. I'll switch in. Fortunately, he's going to low kick me and not even get burned. But yeah, that kind of sucks. So I'll go to Heracross. He's going to predict the switch and go for the return, which is going to suck because it's going to do a ton of damage. And, obviously low kick wouldn't have done, like, anything. But, yeah, it's just sort of how it happened. So, whatever. I'm going to switch out from his Azumarill because I don't want to get killed by an Aqua Jet, and that's exactly what I'm going to go for as I switch to my Shaman, so that does, like, nothing. And, yeah, so that's, yeah. He's going to switch out to his Rotom. I go for the Leech Seed. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss, which really sucks because it doesn't tell me if he's leftovers or not, which is the main thing I was going for. I do Protect here to see if he is choiced, if he's going to lock himself into something, and that seems to be Overheat, but again, if you're leftovers, you still have Overheat. So, switch to my Flygon, and he's going to hit me with an Overheat. I resist that, so I'm not too worried, but it does a lot, and what I didn't realize at the time is, because I haven't really used Flygon all that much, is that that's actually specs damage, and I should have noticed it, because, like, yeah, Rotom's not really that strong. It's only, like, 105 or 107 special attack, something like that. So it shouldn't have done that much, considering Flygon does have 80 across the board, except for attack and speed, which are both 100. So yeah, but this is actually a special Flygon as well. It's an old 4th gen set, but it is something, again, I sort of came up with. I was looking at his sets, I'm like, or looking at his move list, and I'm like, hey, he gets Roost, and, he could bluff some people out and stuff, and he gets, like, Fire Blast, kind of like a Garchomp, sort of, except just the Flygon with Roost instead of, like, Swords Dance or something like that. But yeah, Technotop doesn't really... Or not Technotop, Hitmontop, just Rapid Spin Hitmontop doesn't really let Flygon do that. So I switch out to Heracross, and yeah, he's not really going to do too much. I'm going to bulk up as he switches out. I was just hoping he would not go to Rotom, because Rotom Heat would be a big pain in my ass, because he is definitely faster than me, unless he's modest. But even then, I'm actually careful, max HP, max special defense, bulk up, Breast Talk, Mega Horn. And he would really, really kill me with that Overheat, especially since he's specs. But again, at the time I didn't realize it yet. But still, I'm pretty sure even a Scarfed Overheat stab would still kill a Heracross at half HP. But I get some book ups up. His Gyro Ball does like nothing because, again, as I said, I don't have speed investment, so my speed's actually really low, and my defense is up because of bulk ups. He switches to Roserade, or not Roserade, the name gave me. Shaman, there we go, Rosebush, and he can kill me with Air Slash, which is not a very common move on Shaman, so that was kind of unfortunate. I figured, oh, I can probably live a Hidden Power Fire, but I can't live an Air Slash, that's for sure, and that really sucks. But I go to Flygon, I'm going to Roost, and Air Slash, unfortunately, is going to do like just about as much damage, so I'm like, whatever, let's just Outrage. Probably what I should have done is roosted again, because again, the main reason I was confident I was faster is because he probably has Hidden Power Fire, which means his speed is 327, not 328 like mine. So I should have roosted again and then just let him take additional Life Orb recoil, but again, I don't know, I just didn't want to, and I'm like, maybe he doesn't, or maybe he'll like Seed Flare me, because Seed Flare will kill me, because it's way stronger. But yeah, that's what he ends up doing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I got Outrage off, and that worked. So what happened? I don't know. I missed some stuff. But anyways, Shaman's here. He's got his Rotom. I'm going to Protect. Just again, see what he locks himself into. I go to Rotom of my own. And here is where I find out he specs. Well, here's where I realize, actually, he specs. Because even if he's Modest Scarf, that wouldn't kill me. That does 120 max Modest Scarf. And I'm like, fuck, your specs. And I don't really have anything to take it. Nothing on my team really resists it other than my Rotom, who just died. And if I had known he was specs, which I should have, I would have been able to play around that a little better. So, you know. But I go to Bisharp. He's at -4. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to stay in and take a Sucker Punch and do, you know, a quarter, half to me, whatever. And I'm pretty sure he wants to go to his Hitmontop anyways, but that's kind of a stupid move because I do have the Defiant boost, which gives me the +1, Sword Dance gives me the +2, so now I'm at +3, and he's really screwed. Also, I don't have I have Iron Head, which I'm pretty sure Brick Break would still kill him because it's still +3, and I have good attack and Life Orb. He goes to Rotom. I figured his only choice would be to go to Rotom and trick me, and then essentially just switch out back and forth. I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna predict the trick, and then him just go for Overheat, just, you know, for whatever reason, because he might not even have tricks. Some Rotoms don't. But so I played it safe, and then I figured, even if he does start switching out massively, I can just go out to Shaman and, you know, on the Azumarill switch, and Ice Punch won't kill me because I'm max defense, so I can just kind of do shit from there. But it ends up working out well. He told me he should have done that, but I'm like, you know, hey, you could have, but I was expecting that sort of thing, and it's, I don't know, I like I said, I tried to gauge it, and he tricked, so I'm like, okay, so he is clever, so maybe he'll like expect me to think he'll be doing that, or I don't know. Either way, I mean, it's still a stab Sucker Punch. It still does a ton of damage. I just really wish I had gotten Stealth Rocks up off my Empoleon, but unfortunately he had to have Specs Rotom because I could have lived the hit. It was like, I was at 87, it was like 78 to 92 or something, so I could have lived that Overheat at -2 with Specs. And I could have gotten Stealth Rock up, although I think I went for Scald anyways, because that would have been the smarter option. But either way, he ends up dying, and I end up winning. And as I said at the beginning, his power level was just simply not enough. So, I mean, what could you expect? My power level is easily way over 5 or 9,000. Why did I say 5,000? I was thinking 5 digits, which would be 10,000 plus, but I fucked that up. And I really don't feel like re-recording this, so you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you on Wednesday with your viewer video choice award of the week. Not award. You know what I mean.